The economy looks completely different than a year ago. That is what the Fed Chair Jay Powell saying today after the Fed decided not to cut interest rates, at least not right now. The Fed continues, it says, or the country, it says, continues to make progress toward reaching 2% inflation. But there were also hints that a rate cut could be coming in September.
If we were to see, for example, inflation moving down quickly or more or less in line with expectations, growth remains, let's say, reasonably strong, and the labor market remains, consistent with its current condition, then I would think that a rate cut could be on the table at the September meeting.
English translation there is they might be cutting rates, Mick, in September. And I just wonder, it would happen September 18th. And I just wonder if they start cutting interest rates in September, 50 days before the election, if VP Harris is going to say, see, we got through COVID and we got through inflation. We're on the other side and your rates are going to start coming down lower and things are going to be more affordable.
Yes. To all of the above, but here's the risk that politicians run. And keep in mind, Jay Powell is not a politician, and if he were, he'd be a really bad one. Okay? What the Fed sees and what ordinary Americans see is usually very different. Okay, you go to any place in America right now and say, is things really that much different than they were a year ago? They say, no, gas is still too high and food is still too expensive. But the Fed looks at different numbers. Remember, the Fed excludes energy and food from many of their calculations. So the problem that I think that Kamala Harris would run into if they cut and she delivers the message that you just delivered, which she's going to do, is overpromising and under-delivering. Because people are going to say, wait a second, you think it's better, you think it's all moving in the right direction, but I still can't afford to go out to dinner. You are disconnected from me and I'm not voting for you.
Tell me if I'm wrong. If they cut rates in September, Donald Trump is going to say, the fix is in, and he's going to try to make Jay Powell one of the most famous people in the United States of America.
Sure.
Fauci him?
Fauci him? Is that what he's going to do?
Well, no, because Fauci.
That's Mick's ultimate nerve.
We're going to put Fauci in a different category. Right. No, you will, because he'll say that. But he also has said in the past that he'd be okay with Jay Powell keeping the job. Donald Trump wants lower rates if he becomes president. He wants a weaker dollar, which is tied to lower rates if he becomes president. So, people might just look at him and say, well, Powell just did what you would want him to do if you were the president. So, yeah, I get it. You're absolutely right. But again, it comes back down to what we've talked about on this show many, many times. It's probably too late.
Okay.
The economy is people already know how they feel about the economy, and I don't think it changes between now and Election Day.
All right. Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.